My name is Hannah, and I am going to go over in this presentation the violence and discrimination against the LGBT community and a solution to the violence and discrimination. So, for many years, the LGBTQ community has been discriminated against. They've faced harassment and discrimination in many different aspects of their life. It is a struggle for each day for many people in this community. And I'm going to tackle these problems in this presentation. The problem. There are many problems that face the LGBTQ community, but the main ones that seem the most prevalent in everyday life is discrimination in the workforce, discrimination in healthcare, and violence against the LGBTQ community. People face discrimination in the workforce by being rejected from a job. There are loopholes in the laws which make this possible. And if they are not rejected from a job, they will be hostile. They'll receive a hostile work environment where people judge them and try to make sure they get fired. The next topic is discrimination in the healthcare system. People who try to get healthcare that are in this community are turned away or they don't get the proper treatment they need. And they will spend many years or months trying to find a different place to receive this health care. And the last point is violence in the LGBT community. People who will harass these people in the community, and many people get killed or are threatened in daily life because of who they love and who they are. There have been many solutions in the past that try to stop this. The Civil Rights Act has tried to stop this with putting laws in place. Even though those laws are put in place, there are still loopholes that make these people be able to discriminate against the people in the LGBTQ community. And some laws have stripped away these people's rights. And we need to make sure that these laws will stay up once and for all. The solution to this problem is to push for acceptance, create an education, and create more laws to help these people. The first step is to start trying to make acceptance towards the LGBTQ community. We need to start protesting for our rights and make sure that these rights will not get taken away. And we also need to make speeches to push for acceptance in the community. We should start by giving individuals a platform to speak on their experiences from the discrimination they have received. The next is creating education for people who do not know what has occurred throughout history for the people in the community and discrimination that they receive to this day. This will help people to empathize and start seeing that these are people and not objects. And then we should also create more laws to make sure that this will continue to make sure that these people in the LGBTQ community feel safe and protected and not have to feel like every day they'd have to struggle to make sure that they are safe. For this to actually work, we will need everyone to come together and be able to hold arms and make sure that these protests happen, that this education gets put in place, and these laws are pushed for the government to put them in place. If we don't, that this might never happen and we will never be accepted in the be until these laws and acceptance is put into place. And that is my presentation for people